A dangerous visitor put my school into a lockdown. I'm going to give you all the details while I show you how to make egg bites. Let's get into it. If your family is on the go like mine, this is such a great breakfast because you can make it ahead of time, pop it in the freezer, and then just throw it in the microwave when you're ready to eat it. So first, for these egg bites, we're going to want to crack 7 eggs. It was the end of the day. It had been a long one, and I was ready to go home. It was the very last class period. And even the kids start to get a little bit rowdy. We're all ready to go home. Then all of a sudden, our school goes into a lockdown. Well, at least that's what I thought. It was actually a limited lockdown, which means we can still move around in our classroom. We just can't actually leave our classroom, and we're not supposed to open the door. But either way, it wasn't a drill. So everyone's kind of freaking out because usually these things are pretty serious. A few minutes later, I get an email from our admin saying that the reason that we are in a limited lockdown is because there's a very dangerous animal on our campus. Now, I live in Florida. We see dangerous animals all the time, and this was no different because it was an alligator, which are pretty much like the Florida version of squirrels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. With all of our eggs cracked, we are going to add in 3/4 cup of cheddar cheese. All that out. 3/4 cup of bacon bits. You can use real bacon if you want. You want to cut it up, I like this. And then a 1/2 cup of cottage cheese. This is going to make them super fluffy and it's going to add some extra protein. Then we are going to do salt and pepper to taste, which you don't actually want to taste this right now because it's not cooked. And now we're going to mix it up. Admin's answer to this dangerous alligator is that we are going to sort of reroute dismissal, and the students are going to go through other classrooms instead of going out the back door because all of our classrooms open up to the outside. So finally, they let us go and all of the kids are coming this way. Now, I had just started TikTok at this time and I'm like, alligator on campus, that would go viral. So I'm trying to fight my way through this crowd of kids as they're trying to leave. I'm trying to go and find where the alligator is. I walk out and I see our SRO, which is our school resource officer, and I see a few other people, and that's when I see that ferocious alligator. This is all mixed, so now we're gonna put it into our baking pan. You're going to want to take a cupcake pan, and you're going to grease it and then pour this in. I had to do a double take because I almost missed the giant ferocious alligator that couldn't have been more than 2 feet long. They were trying to wrangle him, trying to get him somewhere safe. The funniest thing about this whole story is that they didn't put us into a limited lockdown and reroute dismissal to protect the students from the alligator, which is what I originally thought. Actually, they did this to protect the alligator from the students, which when you teach middle school, that actually makes perfect sense. Middle schoolers are more dangerous than alligators. Now we're ready for the oven. We're gonna bake this at 325 degrees for about 25 to 30 minutes. Our egg bites are out of the oven. I let them cool a little bit. They're nice and fluffy and they smell so good. You're definitely gonna wanna make extra batches of these because they will not last long. Now, that day with the alligator was definitely one of the most wildest in my career. It definitely solidified me being an official Florida teacher though. The perfect on-the-go breakfast, so delicious. Join me next time for more cooking and chaos.